Alright. New Testament rap. Fort Minor, remember the name. Instrumentals by Andy Go. This is for First Love Community Church. Here you go, youth group. Take 473,824. Approximately. It's got 4 books of the Gospels, 1 act of the Apostles, 21 epistles written in the small cities up to colossals. Rounding out the lineup, the end it's Revelation. That's 27 books about Jesus, no speculation. Matthew, the irrefutable truth of the King. He writes of the story that'll be told over again. After Sermon on the Mount, Mark heard from Peter, preach of the Savior of the world who sacrificed and suffered lost. More blood than a leader. See, here's the thing of the gospel. See it screaming through your tonsils and preaching stories, preaching roles, preaching like Luke. Yeah, it's different. Like John running faster than Peter. It's blatant. Chronologically and chronicle. Acts don't get it twisted. See, it takes place after the gospels, yet finished before John's masterpiece. Spiritual renewal by grace through faith more than a hint. When in Rome, do as the Romans do. Can't say the same for Corinth. Paul writes of their struggles. You'll find in Galatians the same. Yet still today some refute. Come on, get your head in the game. We're over halfway through it. A third of the way done. It's like the Bible. Just look at it. Comprehend in more ways than one. Hop into the epistles. Ephesians drop reasons to why we're here. So dear, just open your ears. Phil 4:13. I can do everything through him who gives me strength. And I ask you to take it to heart so your barking weak is a wavelength. If you read through Colossians, Paul warns us with this. Don't let your barking your bite. You had a sink, you'll be a miss. Society pushes us as we stray like a dog. 1st and 2nd Thessalonians say pure and stand tall. It's got 4 books of the Gospels, 1 act of the Apostles, 21 epistles written in the small cities up to colossals. Rounding out the lineup, the end is Revelation. That's 27 books about Jesus, no speculation. Apostle Paul now in prison, and he's getting out when he's dead. Trying to write more letters as a Christian. Timothy's running churches instead. So he writes to Tim 2 more letters, contents, advice, and last words. Before this comes 2 letters. Paul served in 2nds and 3rds. One goes to Titus, faithful protege, who needs some more guidelines. And Paul hits forgiveness, more urgent than the last 9 lines. That's all from Paul, who's a man. Some think he's still got rhymes. So go revert to the lyrics of the song, verse 2, line 9. Next book brings a question to many. The author of Hebrews, a mystery, still better read it, there's plenty. Devotes a chapter talking about by faith. That's not a coincidence, check it. By faith, the reason we stand in all of his presence. Next, got 3 more books, short and sweet, still have truth. James gives a Christian playbook, read and let your mind be soothed. 1 Peter gives us the tools to praise even in the storm. 2 Peter warns us false teachings and not to live like the norm. Rounding out the end, we got triplets, John 1, 2, 3. He wrote for the encouragement, see. He had a problem, he had a predicament. The last surviving apostle had to put in one last fragment. John wasn't stagnant, no, he moved like the New Testament. Speaking of John's end, we reached it. That's all he wrote, right before Revelation's Jude. So go sound the alarms, Revelation, it's apocalyptic. Good always beats evil. Got 4 books of the Gospels, 1 act of the Apostles, 21 epistles written in the small cities up to colossals. Rounding out the lineup, the end is Revelation. That's 27 books about Jesus, no speculation. It's got 4 books of the Gospels, 1 act of the Apostles, 21 epistles written in the small cities up to colossals. Rounding out the lineup, the end is Revelation. That's 27 books about Jesus, no speculation. The end. Give you the rest of this. Zach, my left-hand man. Finito.